Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Kat and I are continuing The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4. 4? 4. Is it 4? I'm pretty sure it's 4. Let's
just say 4.
Yes, day 1. We are many days behind, still. More than a week behind. We're not really going to be able to catch up before the season is over. Let's just be honest. And also YouTube seems to, or the YouTube algorithm seems to be burying our reactions a little bit here. Not a lot of people are watching them. So if you are one of the people who actually found our video and clicked on it, thank you so much. And it really means a lot. Should we just get into it? Pretty much. Do you have anything you want to say before we start?
There are nothing Pearl Jam related this time around.
With the title?
No, not with the title, not with my clothes, not with my makeup, not with my...
Maybe there'll be something in the episode. We'll see. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Like the video, throw in a comment. That also really helps out when you do that and helps push the video, through the algorithm and all of that. And if you want to support the channel, you can do so over on Patreon and right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships. You can watch uncuts and early reactions for some of the shows that we are doing. Links, description, pinned comments, all of that. Isn't that? Let's do this. Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 4, Day 1. Here we go.
Yabba 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 yabba.
Yeah, yabba, huh? That is what I do. I yap. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
You a dad? Sorry, that was...
Now, the thing about this one night, and you guys know me, I'm fucking easy on voters, right?
That ain't what they say.
It turned out later it was some, religious crap, but I didn't fucking know that. So...
Seraphites?
Perhaps.
It seems like one of them is slightly...
3 voters for these fucking pussies even do?
That one, right? He seems uncomfortable.
Jizz boy!
Jizz boy. How fun. But yeah, you're right. Guy does not seem like he's...
Why do you call them that?
Yeah.
The citizens, why do you call them voters?
Because that's what we fucking call them. Who cares?
Because we took away their rights.
Oh! It's Isaac.
Oof.
Took away their right to vote, and somebody started calling them voters to mock them.
Wow.
Oh, I like that we're getting a little Isaac backstory. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember him.
You don't remember Isaac? Like the leader of the wolves. He's a bad motherfucker. And played by the same guy in the game as well.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright. Yes, Jeffrey Wright. Great actor.
I'm gonna go talk to them, alone.
The protocol.
Protocol is to obey your commanding officer, period. The end. Now, if we go out there in force, this will end up the way it always does.
Okay, yeah. But what he's doing here, that's not... doesn't seem bad or evil. But the scene's not over yet, so...
No.
You,
Oh no.
come with me.
Because he knows he's not trigger happy.
Obviously some sort of recruit, right? Or new in the...
Yeah.
But also that he actually asked about...
Yeah, it was like, why do you call them that?
Yeah.
What up?
You Isaac?
Oh.
You Hanrahan.
Oh. What is this? Well, we know he ends up leading the wolves, so what is he going to do to all these Fedra guys? Oh, he's just gonna blow them up!
Yep.
Oh my god! Holy sh...
That's why...
That's why he saved that one dude.
Yeah. Hope it wasn't a bad choice.
Like... Damn.
Welcome to the fight.
Well, you have no choice, dude. Join up or die.
Make your choice.
Yep.
All right, back to the present. 11 years later. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, we are in 2029.
Yeah.
A little bit of quick math for you there.
Probably nothing anyone wanted.
Scavenging. find a bottle, some alcohol, rags, or whatever it is, and you make yourself a nice little Molotov cocktail.
You reckon a yeast infection?
Not today, but give me time.
Oh, yeast is a fungus? So that's kind of funny, actually.
Make sure to smell it first.
Oh, it's been more funny if she said a fungal infection, I guess.
Finding a jug of milk. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's not good.
Hey, I'm gonna pee. Give me a minute.
What did you find?
Oh, it's a pregnancy test,
Oh,
I think. So she wasn't lying about
peeing.
having to pee.
Well, but
Seattle, day 1. Here we go.
this must be awful. Like going for a trip while being in your first trimester. I mean, oof.
And this isn't just any trip. You're
All right, hit it.
going to kill
to
people.
kill.
Yeah,
People to
yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that. It's like the only spoiler I've gotten is
Something about her pregnancy.
no.
Oh,
If you look at the surroundings.
but they're in a city?
What's up with all
It's
the
a-
rainbows?
oh!
I don't know. Maybe they were all optimists.
I have no idea what it means.
So much for a happy, proud Rainbow Town.
Oh, Fedra. Oh, was this where it happened with the
No, I think it's just another.
like it's just like this probably happened all over with Fedra,
Yeah.
and then the wolves took over. Took over.
In Seattle, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost looks like they were fighting each other. Huh. Good eye. Wonder what that was about.
Whoa. Ellie!
Check out the building on the hill. You gotta be shitting me.
Woo. Okay.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh, you're just going straight towards the. Why not?
If you paint a sign big enough to be seen from miles away, that means you want people to know that you're there. Which also means, more likely than not, you're prepared. And they're on a hill, so they'll see us coming. On horseback in broad daylight, so...
They got the high ground.
All right, let's look for a door we can fit Shimmer through. Already found one.
The record store? It is! It is!
Sorry if I just spoiled something for everyone.
Did you mention that already?
Yes, I
You
did
did.
mention it in the last one.
Okay. So you might get a Pearl Jam reference.
Yeah, I might.
If there is one, then this would be a good place.
Well, it would be the obvious place.
The obvious place, yeah. Shimmer.
Ouch. Oh,
It's
what
not
was
a-
it?
it's not-
Callus?
it's not
Is
a
it
roach.
Callus?
Callus. I hate that name. Yeah, that was in the first one, right?
Please don't.
Okay, don't make too much noise.
No,
I
exactly.
know you did like the whole hatch thing and no one came running, but don't tempt fate.
Volume! Volume! Binaural?
Oh yeah, right there, yeah. Oh, this looks quite familiar actually. Wow.
Pristine.
Thank fuck for those things.
I can't imagine what that must sound like.
Like when you don't hear any music at all, usually, or
No. Like a guitar that's been laying around for like decades, or almost like multiple decades before you. Oh. Ashley Johnson did this one too.
yeah. Little smile.
I don't understand her finger. Sorry. It's one of those like pet peeves I have. It's like when I watch something and someone is playing music
And they're not doing it the right way.
or at least like when it doesn't like if it doesn't look believable, it's like one of those things that really take me out of my immersion. You're pregnant, it's okay.
The emotions.
Yeah.
All those lessons from Joel. He taught you well. He did. Hungry? Starving. Great. Come on, I'll make us beef jerky.
Woohoo! Can't remember her name because I'm bad at remembering names, but the actor who plays Dina, I think she's doing a really good job. Pretty sure she's going to be Hawk Girl in the DCU. And apparently she's going to be in Peacemaker as well.
Oh, cool. Looking forward to that. Okay, this is now, right? Or
Yeah, I'd say so.
Copper's a bit of a pain in the ass. You have to polish it a lot, but it heats faster than anything.
Oh, no.
Of course, this means it doesn't retain heat the way cast iron does, which of the two makes copper the inferior choice for interrogations. But
Yeah, I knew it.
if you won't,
Holy...
you know there are even scars who don't believe she's some magic fairy in the sky, yeah? Some of you actually understand she was just a person.
Heretics.
The steel handles stay cool. Little touches.
Oh, my...
I can't.
Where are the scars attacking next?
Seraphites.
Hold out your hand.
That's the first time they've said Seraphites on the show.
Yeah.
And scars.
Jesus. This is so fucked.
Shut up.
Isaac knows what he's doing.
Doesn't mean it isn't fucked.
She watches over me. She fills my soul. She watches over me.
She fills your soul. You put an arrow in a little boy's head. Was she filling your soul?
Oof.
You kill our children.
Never by choice. You train them to shoot at us.
Because you wolves kill them.
Because you train them to shoot at us.
Because you broke the truth.
Because you broke the truth.
Ugh.
I'm not playing your little chicken and egg games today, Scar. Where is the next attack?
Interesting how he's not just like with voters. He just explained why that he's calling them scars and not seraphites.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
But he's still doing it.
Yeah.
You lunatics have bolt-action rifles, bows and arrows, and superstition. So tell me, how are we going to lose?
Every day a wolf leaves you to take the holy mortification. And none of us ever leave to become a wolf.
Well.
Every part of you. You tell me what I want to know!
And he's just holding out his hand, ready for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just get it over with.
Isaac, you won't get anything out of him. So he's just gonna, yeah, exactly.
Hey, isn't that?
Scar got what he deserved.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah. Wow, okay. He got radicalized. Oh.
What the fuck is this?
Those arrows, so that means seraphites, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely in the right place.
So there's just one person, like, their only job is to sew those patches into the clothes, like everything they're wearing, just to make sure. WLF.
Huh?
They're all wearing patches, the wolves.
Yeah, they probably learned, all of them learned how to sew, right? It's a...
Maybe, or maybe,
somewhat of-
whoa!
Ew,
That is
brutal.
diabolical.
Go.
Oh, man, that's the second time that's happened for Dina. Feel her love.
That group was still in the woods. They did this.
What
Yep.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Good question. Like, they're all insane here. Just leave, please.
She called for backup.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
But is this new?
Down, down.
Oh, whoa.
Fuck me.
Well, I guess it is kind of new.
Scar's got all of them. Cut them down.
Shouldn't we secure the station first?
I said cut them the fuck down.
What do you do here?
Intestines all over
It's,
the fucking
very
place.
much
So I don't
feels
really give a
like
shit. I don't give a shit if it's a woman or a kid.
something from the game, you know, level sneaking around
Yeah.
while they're bickering and fanning out. In the game, you'd probably try to kill them all, but I don't think they're going to do that here.
How many were there? 4?
4. All with guns at the ready. Ellie making noise. Luring them upstairs. Okay. Sheet.
And now it's what? Raining?
Oh, of course it is. She's acting. Ellie, the frick! They're all gonna hear that.
Now those wrestling.
Yeah. What she? Oh.
Shoot that window!
Well, they did just talk about what do they do? Run!
This way!
Like, at least it's dark, so it's easier to hide, but also scary.
But if they're Seraphites, very recently right there.
Then they're close by as well.
Yep.
You can't get through there.
They're in the transit tunnel. Circle to the south entrance.
Oh, but they know the area.
Yeah.
Was that it? No, okay. This is turning out to be quite the dark episode, which makes it hard to see what's going on when you got lights in your face.
Is this place gonna fall down on us? I'd rather not find out. Let's go. That way.
What do you imagine they're gonna find down here?
Yeah. Okay. It's lights, so definitely not infected right now.
For now. Oh, and then the red. Oh, I remember this from the game. Yeah, there we go. Get the infected to attack the wolves. Because that's also a thing you can do in the game. You can...
Right. Lead to.
Yeah. Something that was very much missing from the first game. You're always either fighting infected or people, never like both at the same time. So I
Listens for. Okay.
yeah, and she's really good at that. And they also like that's
how they incorporate the listening.
Yeah, the game mechanic. Oh, you guys. Oh, boy, way more than 5. Way more than 5. Wolves are getting slaughtered. Go into a closed off big steel tube. Whoa, a clicker even. Ah! Boost! Whoa! Okay, yeah, impressive upper body strength there, Dina. Hi. This is stressful. Oh, come on.
So what? 3-4 wolves were just.
Oh yeah, they got absolutely demolished. Come on. Oh, Ellie. Oh shit.
Go.
She took the bite.
Yeah. That's how Dina finds out.
Yeah, must be. But Dina must be like, no, right now. I just lost Ellie. Oh.
Okay, now get up. Come on.
Run. Just run. Talk about it afterwards. Run now.
Well, she doesn't know at this point.
I know, but still.
For her, it's like, how long am I gonna keep her? Like.
Yeah, she just died. And oh, already.
Oh,
right, and the only thing she's thinking about is, I have to shoot Ellie now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And Ellie must also know that she needs to explain this shit ASAP. Holy fuck, this is a 1-to-1 of the game.
Maybe close the door? I mean... You're still...
Ellie, you explain.
I need you to understand something.
Please don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Wait!
Why did you do that? Why the fuck did you have to do that?
Please listen to me.
I'm immune?
I'm immune.
Yeah.
I can't get infected. Dina, do not fucking shoot me! I've been banned before. I'm still here.
You've been, what, 3 times at least?
I know you don't believe me. I get it. I wouldn't believe me either.
How do you prove it? Other than,
yeah,
I don't know, tie me down and just, in the morning, I'll still be me.
I'm gonna wake up exactly as I am right now.
And she wakes up and she's still just... right?
Pointing the gun at her?
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
It's just water. Rainfall on my face, that's all. See? No shaking.
Ellie, you got some splaining to do once we're done with this standoff.
Ellie. Yeah. I'm pregnant.
Well, now that we're, just...
Spilling the beans?
Yeah. I'm immune, I'm pregnant, let's just fucking kiss. Oh, not only that, let's have the sex. Okay. Oh yeah, you love watching stuff like this. Not because... Okay.
Not because it's a girl-on-girl thing.
Oh, of course
not.
not.
Woman-on-woman thing. It's just the act.
The intimacy,
the
intimacy,
intimacy,
it's just, for some,
You're about to say for some odd reason.
No. I was about to say, like, for some people don't like watching that. It's just like, oh, awkward. No. And then others are like, too far in the other direction, I guess. You couldn't have found any other place to sleep? Just right there on the floor? There are...
On the crime scene?
There are couches and there are...
Wait, no. Morning breath.
Come on.
It's gross. Hold on.
I don't know if there's too much, not a lot of, brushing of the teeths going on in the apocalypse. Anyhow.
Oh, I think they would. Like, they're not uncivilized.
No, it's just like if they can find that shit. But here they just go with some jerky. Nice. Now I kind of want some beef jerky.
Oh no, she sees.
Is this where you were bitten before? You said it was a burn. Most of it is. You did it to yourself?
To hide it.
I really wanted to wear short sleeves again. It's a little thing, but when you start to hide little things, they become big things.
You don't say.
You don't have any more questions, Dina, about the whole immunity thing? And Ellie, you don't have any more questions about the pregnancy? Is it mine? No. No, that's...
Well, she just asked her.
And then all of a sudden, this future I was imagining wasn't gonna happen. Where we're together and we have a kid, and I don't even know if you want that. it with you. I knew how you felt about me. How?
Well,
I was hiding it really well.
No.
no. No.
I told my mother I like boys and I like girls. And she said, no, you like boys. I got stuck.
I think a lot of bisexuals feel that way. Sorry.
Too much spit.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I like him. I do. I think he's a really good guy. But he wasn't the one.
Jesse, right? Or yeah. This is too nice.
Mm-hmm. This is when you remember why you're there.
Yeah. So guys, if you want this life together, just fucking leave now.
I found a pregnancy test at the pharmacy and I peed on it.
Pee on it?
You pee on it?
No, just randomly piss on stuff.
Well.
So I found this thing and then I peed on it.
Yeah,
What?
what?
And here. And
Oh.
here's a couple more.
Oh, she just kept on doing it just to be sure. Fair. Yeah. And they're all
And they're all very, like...
positive.
Yes.
So we're having a baby. I mean, we and also, I guess, Jesse.
Well, yeah, technically.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah.
Well, you could be a mom too.
Yeah. They took the radio. Good on you.
Yeah.
Nora. Oh, there's a name you recognize.
Right.
Okay, we go up high and we look around. Come on.
Just had that happy moment talking about the future. Whoa. Whoa. Shit is going down.
Ellie. See that white building out there?
Oh, we need to go through all of that to...
You don't have to go. You can stay here.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not saying... It's different now.
Yes, it is.
Will you please just think about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So that was day one. So Dina knows now. And Ellie also knows that Dina is pregnant. Or I guess we as the audience, we know now.
Yeah, and we knew.
Yeah,
Cause...
we knew, but it's in the show. People watching, like they... maybe, I don't know if anyone even thought about it as being a thing when she bathed the first time when she saw all those dead bodies. Probably not. Like why would you go immediately to that conclusion? But
no, and as because they changed a little bit in terms of the game.
So
We in the series we know a lot later on.
Yes.
Well, like because it's.
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's happening. Because we didn't have the recuperation period in the game. We didn't have the 3 months or whatever.
No.
So I think we know at this at the same time in the story, if that makes sense. But this is not 3 months after the fact. Well,
in the game it wasn't, but yeah, here it is still kind of the same. Like you find out while you're in Seattle. Anywho, great, another great episode, and really focusing on the relationship between Ellie and Dina. Getting a little Isaac backstory on the wolves and what happened there between them and Fedra, at least some of it. And then we saw Isaac brutally interrogate a Seraphite, and they are believers.
definitely.
And also fucked up. Like they're all effed up and fighting each other, and now Dina and Ellie are just like boom in the middle of it all. And then we also we saw that one guy who was kind of innocent in the flashback, and then go flash forward 11 years, and he has been radicalized.
Absolutely.
For sure. And he does not give a flying fuck about the Seraphites, or the Scars, as they call them.
Yeah, and we, as I said during the reaction, we get some backstory into Isaac, and there's this whole question like, why do we call them voters? And Isaac explains that that's because, well,
it's mockingly.
It's mockingly because we took away their rights to vote. And then we cut to this interrogation scene, and we see that he is being corrected by the Seraphite that we're not Scars, we're Seraphites. Like, that's what we call ourselves. So and then he just goes back to calling, or well, he doesn't take the correction. He just
ignores it and
like willfully ignores it and calls them a Scar for, well, I would say it's obvious that it's mockingly, because they're basically mocking their religion, because the religion tells them to have scars, just like the. She's not a prophet. She's a, I don't know.
Think of her like a prophet or deity, god, something like that. Something not completely human.
Calling her a goddess or something. I don't remember.
Perhaps. Like, I'm sure we're gonna get way more into it here in the series, and in the game, of course, it's something that you slowly find out as you go through Seattle, and you find, like, that's how you get a lot of the information in the games, and like you find notes and also like murals and like clues in the environment that'll tell you about, well, sort of what's going on, but they never really spell it out for you necessarily, at least not here to begin with, but again, like in the series, what they can do that the game sort of couldn't, but like that's not how games work typically. It's like here they can jump around a lot more, and we can get a lot more information from other characters and follow them and
all that. Because they obviously, you get these clues about
what's going on.
Through the texts and all the things that they got
while playing as Ellie. So it's like through Ellie that you learn it.
But it's or at least it creates like you have to adapt. You have to tell the same story, but through other means. So but that's, as you say, then we can jump around in time. We can jump around in time and place and point of views and stuff like that. But it was interesting to get that little sneak peek into Isaac. As I said, I don't remember him. So for me, it's nice to get his character refreshed, and also like getting eased into, because I think the second season is a lot, like, because we spent so much time in Seattle, we have to learn about the wolves, or we don't have to, but I mean it
makes sense
to tell the story, right, about the wolves and the Seraphites, because they are obviously in this what seems like a never-ending war, and there's a lot of, because that's also what we see from the interrogation scene. We see that Isaac is basically blaming the Seraphites, and the Seraphites blaming
it's like
the wolf.
Who shot first, the chicken or the egg, and he doesn't even want to have that conversation. It's just like, no, but I just need to know where you're attacking next.
Yes.
And he wasn't getting any information out of the Seraphite because he was a true believer again.
And we also saw what the Seraphites are capable of doing with the disembowelment and everything. So that also tells us that the Seraphites are definitely not innocent, or at least not as innocent as they might have been painted in this previous episode.
Exactly. In the previous episode, they were just walking through a forest. There was a kid even, so you had some sympathy for them. Multiple kids. They just got absolutely slaughtered, executed. So you're tempted to be like, so these are like the good people here, and then the wolves are the bad people. But no, like they're all bad. And I guess I remembered it a little bit wrong. I was focusing on like the some different aspects of the story that we're gonna get into later. Because of course, like not everyone on the Seraphite side of things are like bad, and same goes for the wolves. It's more nuanced. But I was a bit too nice to the Seraphites in the previous reaction, I think. because it is a cult, and they do some insane fucking shit.
Yes.
They can be really, 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 really horrible,
Yes.
just like the wolves. So it's all horrible, and then you throw in the infected. It's again, like, I wish Ellie and Dina would just realize that if they are to live a happy life together, then they probably shouldn't do this, and then just get out of there. It doesn't mean they have to forgive and forget, but But also, if they don't continue, we don't have a series. We don't have a story. So,
Sure, yeah.
yeah.
At least the story aspect kind of goes out the window, right? So.
Yeah, well, that would be a very big change if they just turned around and went home now, and then the rest of the series is farming and whatever in Jackson. Not gonna happen. Now they have to get to a certain building, and there's so much shit in the way. Like, so much going on.
We saw there was basically a whole battleground and everything.
Like explosions and so I was like, okay, if you're gonna try to avoid all of that, then you probably have to go underground again. But what's underground? More infected. It's like, what do you do?
I also think it was an interesting little comment by it was Ellie, right, that said like it's just assholes killing
assholes. Yeah.
And I think that basically sums up like the whole thing with like all of these factions are just like there's not really anyone who seems to be like morally right.
No, like what are you even achieving by like just killing it? There's so few people left in the world compared to how it was, and you can't just think it's frustrating to see that a lot of the time, but it makes for some good or interesting entertainment, something to
And for a lot of for most of it, it's pretty spot on, like bang on with like our world too, like how most of people in charge are usually just like when they struggle for power, it's basically just assholes being like against assholes and all this.
Yeah, and then a lot of innocent people getting caught up in it, or people who like getting radicalized one way or the other, instead of, everyone should strive to do something like they did in Jackson, but that's not what's going on.
But it's like, so there's been like, as what I'm aware of, at least, there's been a couple of studies about how if you have like a community of people who are like-minded, let's just say like, what are they called? Anarchists living in a little community of anarchists. Since they don't have rules, they still have some sort of like morality. If I remember correctly, the study correctly, like they still have some sort of like moral, like morals to kind of like be guided by. But of course, they don't really have rules the same way. But as soon as you get like a person that's not an anarchist, or just like a person that's not confined to the same rules, and you put them into this community, then they will just use the rules against them, if that makes sense, and then just exploit those, right?
I get it. It's.
Or that I think that's also why Jackson they were very careful about who they brought into the community, because if you bring someone in who is not adhering to the same rules,
perhaps,
then you might like they might become a problem.
Sure, and I guess even in an apocalypse where there's even more an incentive to stay together and not start killing each other.
But it also because everyone wants to survive, right? But for some people that means I am going to survive, me personally, whatever means necessary. So, and then that's when
push comes to shove, and I think that's the case with most people, when that survival instinct really kicks in, then we're gonna do whatever it takes to freaking survive.
Exactly, and that's the radicalization process, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how that young guy was basically pushed into being seemingly very radicalized. I'm just saying seemingly, because we saw very little, but enough. The way that he was speaking about this Seraphied, like the way that he basically just deserved it and everything, and it's just
But also, like, if you've been fighting these people for a long while, you don't even remember how it started, but they're killing your people, you're killing their people, but also they talked about, like, killing kids. And, like, you kill our kids as well, but yeah, you train your kids to shoot at us. Our kids don't, but so who's more wrong here? It's just it's all fucked. Do we want to do a spoiler
I don't know what
discussion
to
here?
talk about that could be spoilery.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. Like, this is a spoiler just for the game, not something that's necessarily upcoming. But in the game with Dina and Ellie, they are, because of how they switched things up here, where it was Dina with Joel in the series when it all went down, and then it was Ellie and Jesse who went into the 7-Eleven with all the weed. Whereas in the game, that is Ellie and Dina. And I'm pretty sure that is where they start, like the whole love thing. Like, maybe they even have sex there. And then this just happened like way later in the series. So they're moving some things around there as well. Sure. I don't know how much that necessarily like a spoiler or anything like that. It's just like really a time of like just like order of events here, basically. But it seemed like if the spoilers over, it wasn't really spoilers. It seemed like in the end that, or did I misinterpret it? Dina is going to go with Ellie. She was like together.
Yeah. It's like, don't you take away my agency just because.
Yeah. Don't.
I think that was a very strong signal, actually, too.
Yeah, I just don't remember how, because this might be a spoiler.
Okay, so spoiler warning.
Yes.
Don't go further.
In the game, I'm pretty sure once Ellie goes after Nora, Dina is not with her.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So. However that is gonna happen, and I feel like Dina stayed behind once the whole pregnancy conversation happened. She actually agreed to stay behind in the game.
Okay, I don't.
But I like if they're changing it up here.
Well, again, as I said, as a very strong signal, being like, it's my body, my choice. Very like
very, very much so. And
and it's like, and I also, and since I haven't played the game since before I was pregnant myself, I definitely felt this like I also felt like Dina's like I wouldn't say annoyance, but she was just like brushing it off, and I get that feeling, that response, because it's like a lot of people have a tendency to take away your agency.
Oh yeah, once you're pregnant, it's like, oh, now you can't do anything. Sit down.
And exactly. Yeah. It's just like, just let me
decide that.
I can carry my backpack myself. Thank you very much. Well, I did have some problems. I got very tired, so I felt like sitting down all the time, even when I wasn't very pregnant. But I was just. And my feet also kind of hurt because when it started to get warm, it was like terrible, like swollen. I don't know. They got swollen, and So I sat down for a lot of times, and it's like, if you want to, you can just stand up in the bus or whatever. If you like, that's what you want. It's just like that feeling of people taking away your agency from you.
Mm.
And it's like, suddenly it's all about the kid, and you forget that the person carrying a child is, at that point, it's just only an embryo, right? So it's just a lump of cells. And it's just like, you forget everything about the person who's actually carrying this embryo.
Like,
and
you
it's like,
are no longer important. You're just the incubator.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
thing matters.
You just
don't.
As I said, your agency is taken away, and it's a weird feeling.
Yeah. So it's nice of them to like include that.
I felt like that was a message. It was like a very clear message.
Yeah. But alrighty, anything else?
We got that cute little scene with
the
aha.
Which
Take
that
on
was
me.
that was very much in the the record store and the stuff down in the tunnels and the trains with the red lights and all the infected and the wolves, and then they went into like the theater there. Like that was just 1-to-1 pretty
Yeah.
much. Like that was so close to how it looked in the games, and also some of the scenarios played out exactly like in the game. The one you
Yeah, I
mentioned
think
with the
I
song.
think with the like there's I think there was a separate thing that you didn't necessarily have to go play guitar.
In the record store, but so that was optional, you're saying?
I feel like it was optional.
Perhaps. I feel like that was the first game where it was optional to go into a record store. In the second game, I don't feel like it's
Okay,
optional.
because I might be mixing things together.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
Felt
it's-
like there was something about it.
Yeah.
It was not, but
Mhm.
I also feel like you played a Pearl Jam song in one of them, but that could be the first one again. So
No, I think because in the second game, I don't consider this a spoiler. You have the option to play a guitar at various points, and I think there's also one in that theater that they're in now.
Right.
And then you can just go over, you can pick it up, and then you can choose to try to play some different songs. And I'm sure some of that is Pearl Jam.
Well, that was one of them
Yeah.
at least. That was Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
was like, I know this one. I also know, of course, I know Take On Me. I'm not. Yeah,
Uncivilized.
I'm not musically. Yeah.
No.
Unknowing.
No, definitely not. You know way more than I do. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. We're going to do Danish word of the day and then wrap it up. And with this being day 1, I don't think we have translated day before. So, yeah, day in Danish is?
Day.
Yes?
And there's a G, and it makes a weird thing. Where
Yeah, it's not dag.
It's not dag. No,
it's day.
So we have like a. It's not really silent in that way, but it's silent in a way that it alters the A sound.
Yeah. And then it kind of
stretches
draws
it
it
out.
out. Yeah. Day. Yes, but you can then also say
Doin.
but that only refers to
Like
so
24 hours, so you have like a 24
yeah.
hours.
So there's a difference, or at least like I don't know if there is in English, but in Danish at least it's you have day, and then night, net, and together that makes a døgn, because that's 24 hours. So a døgn is 24 hours, but in English, that's also a day, like a full day can be 24 hours. So you include the night in that as well. So I
don't
guess
think
like day can both mean day and døgn,
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause it's like
depending on what you mean. Like if
Yeah,
it's just
I
like
don't-
half of it or all of it.
I don't think there's a
Separate word for
I'm sure that there's a word like a 24-hour word but it's way more like the licks numbers, like the
licks.
I don't know what it's called in English. Likstal.
I don't even know what that is in Danish.
It means like how advanced the word is. So I'm sure that there's like a super advanced English word for døgn, 24
Yes.
hours. But I don't think there's like a common English word for it the same way that there's in Danish. But like 24 hours, I don't know. It's just
Let us know in the comments. At least day, and also døgn. There you go. Danish word of the day. And have anything else?
I just wanted to say that the G sound in døgn, it makes a J sound instead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Again, Danish is just.
Yeah, and with the G's, it's
G's and
like
D's
sometimes it's soft and sometimes it's like drawn out, and then it can also be a hard G. So yeah,
And it's just about like.
you just have to know.
You just
Like,
have to know.
Yeah, there are no rules when it comes to that. So we've said it many times before, and we're probably gonna say it again, but it is a bit of a trash language.
It's a trash language.
Sorry about that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you as soon as possible for the next one, whenever we're able to watch it and get it out. So again, thank you to those of you who are watching these. See you soon.
Bye.